Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Farisa Afza Aula, and today I would like to present about the Tylenol murders case study. So first, I'm going to explain about the 5W plus 1H. The first one is what. So in the case study, Johnson & Johnson faced as devastating a public relations problem as had confronted any company in history. It happened on September 30th, 1982. And the person who are involved in the event, such as Johnson and Johnson as the company and also the victims, which were the customers. And the reason why it happened, because Johnson & Johnson's management learned that its premier product, extra strength Tylenol, had killed people. And how did it happen? It happened because their premier product, extra strength Tylenol, was loaded with cyanide. And the next, I'm going to explain about the case studies questions. So the first one is, what might have been the consequences if Johnson & Johnson had decided to tough out the first reports of Tylenol-related deaths and not recall the products? So I believe if they had thought it out and left the infected medicine in stores, first, more and more customers would have purchased the product and they might have died as a consequences of the poison bottles, which would had made the company legally responsible for knowing that their products are causing death and not intervening in any reason. Then, due to the multiple deaths, the public image of the company would have been shattered. People would have stopped buying Tylenol completely because customers would have not trusted Tylenol product anymore, and we wouldn't see Tylenol products anymore. And then next question is, what other public relation option did Johnson & Johnson have in responding to the first round of the Tylenol murders? So, in my opinion, Johnson & Johnson should spin the information. So the Johnson & Johnson company would have not seen guilty, although eventually the cause of more deaths would still harm the company. Then they can also drop the product and remunerate affected people. Lastly, they can drop the Tylenol name, fix the package, and their safety regulations. And then the third question, did the company make a wise decision by reintroducing extra strength Tylenol? No, I don't think introducing extra strength Tylenol is a wise decision. Public was still scared, and I think it would be best to take all Tylenol off the market for a while, so the company can do more research and investigation until the public is also calmer. So then the fourth question, in light of the response of other companies not to move precipitously when faced with a crisis, do you think Johnson & Johnson should have acted so quickly to remove the Tylenol product when the second round of Tylenol murders occurred in 1986? In my opinion, since it was the second round, Johnson & Johnson should have acted more quickly to remove the Tylenol product. I think it was an ethical and safe way of preventing further deaths, and not only for safety measures, but also gave credibility to the company, making customers feel more protected by Tylenol and that the company actually cares for their customers and not just for their sales. And for the fifth question, what specific reasons can be derived from the way they handle the public relations aspect of these tragedies? So the specific reasons that can be derived, the first one is definitely to maintain their possibly scared customers, and the second reason was to ensure that their products remain trusted and clear any doubts. And for the sixth question, what was media environment when Tylenol crisis occurred? How might have the results different if the crisis occurred today? So during the 1980s, when the crisis happened, the media was not that bad because they only had TVs, newspaper, and radios to reach the audience. But it wasn't as good as it is today. So therefore, this result would have been a complete opposite if it happened today, because the result of the company would have been easy to reach the audience, because the internet is people use internet a lot nowadays, such as social medias, billboards, ads, campaigns, etc. And the communication nowadays is better, but at the same time, Tylenol probably would collapse, since nowadays people are more concerned in rights and tend to be more careful about products. There would be bunch of lawsuits to Tylenol and wholesalers, and since there is more competing products, they would take over Tylenol. And last one, how do the website sections demonstrate Johnson and Johnson concerns for customers? How do you think they would use this website if the new health scares surfaced? So, in my opinion, the website already demonstrate the company's concern for customers by availing a website allowing the customers air their concern and present their products. It can clearly be seen in the website that they are eager to have loyal customers and provide with all the necessary information for the customers. Johnson & Johnson would promote their website with more house calls, and as they did before with their hotline, and they would also state the FAQ or frequently asked question in the principal web page in a big advertisement, and make it easy for readers to understand what to do in situation like that. So I think that's all for me. Thank you very much for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.